everybody. Welcome back to another episode of More Than a Title, episode 266. I'm your host, as usual, Jared, Chief Revenue Officer, Outside the Box Digital, host of More Than a Title. And I got my baby with me. My baby's first pod. What up, baby? Yes. So, everybody's listening, my baby.
Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing? Thanks, babe, for having me included in this special episode. Because once I saw who was going to be on there, I was like, babe, I told you I got to jump on this.
So we on it, baby. Let's do it. I'm honored to have you on, baby. And before we begin, first of all, shout out to everybody that's been supporting us. Shout out to everybody on LinkedIn, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. 300,000 views alone just this week alone, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Seriously. And which goes into our monologue for the day. If you do what you love, you always love what you do. And when you get on and when you become an entrepreneur and you go down this journey, there's going to be a lot of dark days. And what do they say? It takes 10,000 hours to master something. You got to be able to do something that you're going to do even on your darkest days, because you're going to face them when you round this road. It's going to be tough days. It's going to be an obstacle that you didn't even realize that you was going to face. There's a big boss over here. You ain't got no cheat code. There's no handouts, no nothing. But the good thing about it is when you do what you love, it becomes infectious. It becomes infectious. And then the people around you will start to see it. They be like, oh, man, they did that. Oh, man, you must really want this. Let me help you do this. This is something I can do. Did you know I got a cousin that does graphic arts? You know, I know a cousin that do editing or something like that. And people will reach out and pour out to you. But when you love it, the doors are open up for you. So I just want to tell all of my entrepreneurs out there, I get all the questions all the time. What should I do? What should I start? Start what you love. Don't think about the money at first. Think about the impact, because it's always the impact. And if you impact the people, the money will come. You dig?
Message.
And anything you want to add on that, baby, on the monologues?
I just feel like, like you said more than enough for me. You did what you do, what you love. And, you turn your passion into your purpose and your purpose to your passion.
That's it. That's what we're doing here with More Than a Title. And before we introduce our amazing guests today, these amazing ladies, I do want to say rest in peace to the fallen Jesse Jackson, one of our Black leaders, right? It was a tough loss for the community. And he's just somebody who's been fighting the good fight for his entire life. He dedicated his entire life to making sure that we could be on a pod today and speak how we want, that we could be unapologetically us, that we can run for presidency, that we can do all of these things that he's been able to accomplish. So for everybody watching me, I just want to give a quick moment of silence to Jesse Jackson, to one of our fallen Black leaders. Gone but never forgotten, you dig? You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, let's listen.
Let's start the show.
Let's get to it. We got these two amazing queens on the show today, y'all. So first of all, if this is your first time in More Than a Title, this is where we go beyond the labels and we get into the purpose behind the people. Once again, I'm your host, Jared. I got my lady, my queen, Shamika, with me. And today we're joined by two incredible women who turned an idea into a global movement. The founder and co-founder of the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club was started in 2016 as a Facebook post, and a plastic clothesline became a worldwide sisterhood focused on friendship, fitness, fun, and fellowship. Today, the movement boasts over 500,000 followers and 100 plus locations nationwide, and members across the globe from the US to Germany to Canada to Israel. And they didn't just create a fitness group. They created a safe space for women to reconnect with themselves, with each other, with joy. And the movement is entirely about community, healing, faith, and showing up fully as yourself in every stage of life. So I'm honored and proud to introduce our sisters, Miss Pamela Robinson and Catrina Dyer-Taylor. Y'all, let's get it. Where my horn at? Where my horn? Fast enough.
Ow.
What's going on, ladies?
Thank you. That was a great introduction.
It was. He said it all.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to the church now and go home.
I'm gonna clip that up. Y'all keep it in the back. Whenever you play, just boop, to play that thing for them. But ladies, it's an honor. And before we begin, I do want to say shout out to Tori. Shout out to our good friend Tori for making this connection happen. Thank you, Tori. I appreciate it. I'm excited for everything you ladies do. And I watched the documentary, ladies. We're going to start from the beginning, right? But I do want to know how you two ladies became friends. What was that moment?
Yes.
Katrina?
So Pamela and I, we met over 20 years ago at church, Trinity United Church of Christ. Yes. Shout out. And for me, it was an instant connection when we were introduced to one another. And funny story, well, not story, but ironic, we were in sisterhood. There was a ministry at the church, and it was in the sisterhood. So just that we were at church and we met in a sisterhood ministry, and now we have our own sisterhood, the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club, over 20 years later. So,
Message.
Message.
You had to get one. but I'm curious, like, what is it though? What is it that made that instant connection? What was it? Because there was something that stood out in that documentary when it was like, yo, I'm about to start this club. You said I would have done anything my sister asked me to.
That's right. Anything she asked me to do, and it still stands till today. It just happens to be something that I absolutely love, which is jumping double dutch and making new friends. So, and just for us to have the opportunity for me to just not still be here for Pamela, but to be here for thousands of women across the world and have them be here for us is it's an amazing thing. But I love that little girl. Well, she's older. She's much older, but I love her. I do.
That was funny.
That's real sister talk, sisterhood right there.
And yes, when we met, we had an instant connection. We met at our church under the Reverend Dr. Jeremiah A.
Did it freeze for y'all?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Is it
no.
good?
It's-
Is that me?
We back. It happens. Technology, y'all. She's back.
Okay. I'm back. So I was just saying that we met at Trinity United Church of Christ under Pastor Reverend Dr. Jeremiah A. Wright Jr. This is before he retired. Now we have Pastor Otis Moss III. But
We lost her again.
Oh no.
oh gosh,
That's, you know who that is. That's the you know who's doing that.
The man.
It's the man.
Yes.
Trying to block you.
well, am I still here? Do I need to
You
go?
still here?
Oh, you
We
back.
hear you, sis. We see you. We hear you.
So when we were introduced, we used to sit in the same area of the balcony because Trinity is a mega church, and we always sat in the same area. Catrina would sit in the first row, I was sitting in the third row, and we became instant friends. But then she became my bonus sister. I already have two sisters. I have an older sister and a younger sister. Catrina is
Trina's right there in the middle. Her older sister and her little sister, but I'm still their little sister, their bonus sister, as she said.
that's right. That's my bonus sister.
You jumped in perfectly. That was great.
Yes. Yes.
That was perfect. But I'm also curious too, ladies. So if you could tell the audience and the listeners, what were you guys doing before once you created the sisterhood? What were you both doing in your life before you started this club?
Is she frozen?
Stay-at-home mom.
Tell Mom.
Is it going in and out?
It
Yeah, we hear
is.
you.
That's crazy because on the green room you were lit. Yeah, you good. Wait, it froze again?
Yeah.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna let Catrina talk. I'm gonna go in another room.
All right. All good.
So
I got
for me, we were both stay-at-home moms. I had just started working because I was going to shout out to this black optometrist out here, and I would always joke with him like, "Hey, if you need any help, call me. I'll come. I'm at home, just being at home. Really don't have much to do." And he actually called me. He called me the same year that we started the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club. So I was, torn in between going here and going there. I didn't have as much time as I had on my hands with being an at-home mom, but it worked out, and it worked out for the better. And Pamela, I'm sure she's going to come back on and let you know her story, but she was an stay-at-home mom as well. So we had some time on our hands, and God figured out just how we can use it. So I'm grateful for that.
Right.
Mm.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And the fact that you guys have been friends, well, let me rephrase friends, sisters,
That's
for
right.
so long. Like even when watching your doc, like you saw the love and the empowerment within there, like with the whole community. And like I said, I was excited when Jared Babe told me about it, because I was like, what? I never heard. I'm beyond. I didn't hear about it, so I was like, what? They're coming. I gotta meet these ladies. I gotta personally see like what. Like that's our nostalgic.
Man,
What?
all day, every day.
Yes, like oh my God. I love what you guys are doing. I love it.
Yeah, and it really is an amazing. And I sit back and I look, and I still can't fathom what my life would be like without all the women that we've met. You know,
Crazy.
many of these women did not know each other from Adam, living right in the same neighborhood, not living in the same area, friends in Michigan, California, Texas, wherever you go, you know, we got somebody there. And it's amazing. It's your baby girl, Mika. How old are you?
I'm 43.
Oh, you made it.
That's why I said I had to jump on here and meet these ladies. Because what?
Yes.
Oh my
And
God.
I am sure that we have a sub club in your area. I don't know if you want to say it on here where you're from, but
Pamela already confirmed.
okay.
We in the Bronx, New York, and she said there is a chapter over
Bronx.
here. I said yes.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
We actually had a question too. Shout out to TY3 Mom. What did y'all like about the documentary? And Mika, you want to start? I would love to get your perspective so we can tell the ladies what we thought and get some comments on that.
Well, sure. Well, first off, like I love the story background and how you guys created a community for women of our age group. Like this is stuff that this jumping rope and double dutch is like so nostalgic to us, and even to the point now we don't see that too much outside now. So keeping that alive and also meeting all types of women and growing like the Black community as well as, you know, all others as well. But specifically, like I just appreciate a sisterhood growing and the empowerment that you guys have shown through that. I was like, what? That is amazing. So I just commend you guys. I love it. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful thing to let people know.
Yeah, what I caught out of it too, baby, I caught the perseverance.
Mm-hmm.
I caught self-awareness from both you ladies, that you realized you was in a place in life where I just needed to do different, and you acted on it. One thing I also loved is the fact that your son has a credit on it. I love that. I love that your son was like, yo, it's hard to get our kids to enjoy what we do and be passionate about it too and get them to do it. But as a content creator, seeing what you guys did, seeing you on the flight, knowing what goes into it, knowing having the camera in your face is sometimes difficult, knowing that to be natural. So I caught that. And one thing I caught is the love. Like I didn't get no bad vibes from any woman. I see y'all walk through. I saw cameras on y'all. The phones was out. Like there goes, we got a comment right here. We have the best and flyest founder. That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? I got that love and support from each other. It's not about founder. It's like all of us together are doing something dope. But how does that make y'all feel? Like, because the first one, it was 8 people you said, right? How does it feel looking back now? Or is there one moment that you look back and was like, damn,
we did this.
Right?
So can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
It froze again.
No.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You lit.
Y'all were frozen. You said
we was like, what's she gonna do? She gonna do it.
Oh, that
I jinxed it.
You did.
Should I get on my phone? Should I do it from my phone?
If you want, we good. Let's see right now. We'll see. If not, then we'll do it on the phone, sis.
Shoot it out. We can hear you now.
We gotta phone it. But shout out in the meantime, shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. These comments are blowing up on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere. It says, hi sisters, we're a phenomenal sisterhood. Ladies, if y'all watching, please just put some stories on there. Please let these ladies know how you've impacted them, what say, we get you on, like all that. Like, let's do it, because this is we're here to celebrate these queens.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of our captains and co-captains chiming in, which they are absolutely amazing. because Pamela and I, we're here in Chicago, so there's no way we could have done what we're doing today with having sub clubs all across the world. We couldn't do it. There's absolutely no way we couldn't do it without them. So shout out to all of our captains, co-captains, delegates, brand ambassadors, board members, everybody that's helping this everyday movement move the way it is. Shout out to you.
Shout out to y'all. But then, Katrina, while sis gets on the phone, what is your one mama I made it moment while you being on this journey?
I think I'm still taking it in. Every day I have to, pinch myself and say, this is really, really what's happening. Like I said, all I was trying to do was be there for my friend. That's all that mattered to me. That's it. That's all. And it was one day where I realized when Pamela did start to smile again, I'm like, she's going to be okay. But God ain't done with you yet, because we got this sister over here and that sister over there and this sister over here. So it's amazing to be able to be here for so many people. It really is. It touches my heart because I'm a loving person. I'm a huggy, touchy, feely. I love you, So it really is an amazing feeling just to be able to be here and be here for so many women. And not just for the women in our sub clubs and all of our in our whole club. But you guys know that we get out there into the community and do things. We go to the juvenile correctional facility. We go to the women's correctional facilities. We go to, we just get out there and we make a difference in everything that we're doing. We call it spreading love. We go out into the homeless population, and they say that people bring them stuff all the time. But what stood out to them is that we didn't just bring stuff. We stayed and we spent some time with them, and we jumped with them, and we had conversations with them. And one of the men, he said, "Are you guys on a platform where everybody can see you?" I said, "Yeah, we are." He's like, "I just want to give a shout out to my son and let him know I love him. I'm still here." And, it's just amazing. It touches in everything that we do and everywhere that we go. So we lead with love. So that's what makes a difference.
That's beautiful.
Gotta ask you the flip side. I know my baby thinking the same thing. On the flip side, what is the toughest moment that you and your sister experienced while growing this amazing community?
So I will say that people think and they say, well, you got a bunch of women together. It got to be a bunch of bickering and fighting and all that going on. And that's not really our case. It really isn't. I mean, there's going to be times when people, I want to, snap her back into, her space. But that hasn't been the struggle. The biggest struggle is just, trying to really, really make a difference. We have a No Sister Left Behind Foundation, and we're trying to, make sure that we're able to raise money to keep being able to give back and help the ladies who've fallen on hard times. So that has been one of our struggles. We're trying to do that because everything that we've done, the women have put into it. Just like the documentary that you're talking about, all of our sisters poured into that, the monies to help fund that. We helped that. We did that. So
shout out to the sisters.
Yeah. Shout out to the sisterhood. Shout out to the community.
Yes.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
From your perspective, Pam, you back? You good? You look good.
You're muted.
Oh, my fault. You look like you with us. My bad. There you go.
I'm like, one more.
You're great now.
Okay.
So can you answer the same question though, sis? I don't know if you heard, but we asked this, what was one mama I made it moment where you're looking back and saying, I can't believe I built this? And then what is one of the toughest moments you experienced building this?
Well, I don't know if Catrina explained to you that we don't feel like we built this. We feel like God built this. This was nothing but God, because this was not our plan. We were just trying to go out and have fun because that was what I felt I needed for my mental health. And Catrina was like, whatever you need, I got you, whatever that means. We didn't know going to take something as simple as a plastic clothesline and turn it into something that could connect thousands of women across the world. So we don't ever say this is what we built. But I do know for me, one of those pivotal moments where I was just amazed at God and how God can use anything and anyone for his glory. It was last year, Catrina, at the prayer walk. When we're walking down Michigan Avenue, downtown Chicago, and we turn around and we see
Mm.
700 to 800 women walking with us.
Mm.
And it's like, I've always been a walker. I do in the night when it's nice outside in Chicago. Not right now, but when it's nice outside,
What is
I
that?
try to
Never.
walk.
That's
I
never.
try, no, don't do us. Don't do us like
Y'all
that.
windy, ain't you?
Don't
What you
do
say?
us like that. We
Ah,
got 3 good months in Chicago.
I
Right.
And,
think.
we're used to bundling up. So I'll start going out walking probably mid-March, early April, because it'll be in the 50s. And I live right off of the lakefront. So I try to walk 10,000 steps a day. But I walk a lot by myself. And then I might walk with a few of my friends. And I always used to say, I would love to be in a walkathon with a lot of my friends. And so for my 50th birthday, which was during COVID, I had all of my friends come meet me at the lake and go for a walk. I was like, this is amazing. And I have friends, and my older sister's like, yuck, who wants to do that? This is a horrible thing to do on your birthday. But that was what I wanted to do. And so, and it was just me and about 40 or 50 of my friends for my birthday. I thought that was big. But this past summer in Chicago for our national play date, we had women coming in to Chicago from all over the country, and just seeing all of those women wearing our 40 plus Double Dutch Club gear. We had everybody was wearing jerseys, football. We have football jerseys, basketball jerseys. We got all kind of gear. We done opened up a whole merchandise store. But just seeing them in this gear representing this movement and all coming together to glorify God in living color was amazing, amazing. And so that is a really big moment for me. And then another moment, see, that's why my internet was messing up, because I'm the chatty one.
No,
Katrina finally had the time to speak because I couldn't say nothing. But another moment, another moment for me was when we opened up at WrestleMania and we looked over the crowd of 60,000 people, and we're on that stage jumping rope, and it's like, once again, God can use anything and anybody to do his will, and we're touching people and reaching people that we never would have connected with otherwise.
that is so. What a jumping rope at WrestleMania.
That is
And
amazing.
That's how my
WrestleMania.
mind made it more. If I ain't never seen what, but I know you guys done. So when you're in the journey, you don't look at it like that. It's like you're just doing the work and you're just like going. I have a problem with that too. Me and wifey, we both like we do so many things that's just like, all right, on to the next one. That was really cool, but we got to do something else, right? So like, how did that come about, WrestleMania? Just out of curiosity.
Bianca Belair. Are y'all into wrestling? Do y'all know Bianca Belair?
Yes,
We
yes. And shout
do.
out to Bianca Belair on the
I'm a
check-in. Shout out to
fan.
everybody on the check-in.
Yes. We love Bianca Belair. Now,
Yes.
I had never heard of her, but
That's
she
real.
she slid into my DMs. I do check my DMs. So I'm looking at my DMs and I'm like, Bianca Belair. And she's saying, I need you to give me a call because I want you to be a part of an event with me. And I'm like, well, who are you? So I'm about to send her my standard response, go to our website, fill out an event performance request. But I'm like, I see the blue check next to her name. So I was like, let me see who she is. And I click on her profile and I'm like, oh, maybe I should give her a call. So,
You available now?
right. You think I called her right then? It was on a Sunday. It was on a Sunday evening,
Nice.
a week before Easter. So I called her and she said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling me. I heard about you and I'm a wrestler and I'm with WrestleMania. And I'm like, I didn't know WrestleMania was still around. I thought that was something that people did back in the day when I was younger. I have not heard anybody talking about WrestleMania, WWE, WWF since years ago, at least 20 years ago. And so I didn't know it was still a thing. And so she was asking if we saw her at WrestleMania, which was on Easter of last year, which was a week away. I'm like, Easter? We go to church.
Wow.
But we started talking, and I talked to Katrina about it, and Katrina's husband, he also knows Bianca Belair. He was like, y'all need to do that. And I'm like, but it's on Easter and it's a week away. We got to buy flights. We got to get a group together. We have a Vegas group because it was in Vegas. We were like, we got to tell the Vegas ladies. We might need a couple of other ladies to come in and help us with this performance. And I'm like, I just don't know if we want to do all of that. I don't know. And Catrina's husband, Carl, was like, no, y'all doing that. Y'all doing that. And then my husband and Ronnie DeVoe are best friends. So he was talking to Ronnie that night. And I told Ronnie, I said, yeah, this lady from WrestleMania wants us to come open for her. He was like, what? I said, yes, I'm trying to decide if we're going to do it or not. He said, oh, y'all going to do it. I said, but we don't know a whole lot about wrestling. That's not really our demographic. He said, you are going to take the opportunity to showcase what you do and who you are in front of this group that you never would have connected with otherwise. And he said it. He said, and then he said, you use the opportunity to talk to Bianca Belair because she reached out to you. He said, you talk to her and see how she can help support you all in some of the things that you all want to do moving forward. So I told Catrina, I said, okay, this is an opportunity for us and we're going to use this opportunity. And after we did the little opening, we talked to her afterwards and Catrina was like, by the way, we're doing a new initiative called the Playground Experience. We would love for you to connect with us on that. And Bianca was like, I would love to. And she did. So we had our first Playground Experience and it was sponsored by WWE. So yeah, it worked out.
I was deciding I don't know, to give you the horn, the clap, the message. I was ready to give you all four of them things. Like, that is fire. Baby, I know you got mad questions too, man. I know my mind is going crazy. Baby, are you on mute? You on mute, baby?
I was on mute. No, I was just like, that was amazing. Like, just even having the opportunity, not knowing and then finding out and then being able to have that extra support for the Playground Experience. Like, man, look how it's like a full circle.
Absolutely.
But how did life change for you both after that? Like, as a result of like listening to the family, like you go there, you see the experience, like what happened as a result that impacted the organization as a result of that?
Well, like I said, it gave us the opportunity to really launch our Playground Experience the way we wanted to, because the Playground Experience is something that we created to expose playing outside to youth who may have never seen double dutch, hopscotch, hula hooping, Chinese rope, jacks, the things that we did when we were growing up. And we just want to show these young people that you can get together, you can play, you can move, you can work on your health. You don't have to have an electronic device to have fun. There are lots of other ways you can have fun, and you don't need anything with a cord or a battery. And so we really wanted to showcase that, because there is a such thing as play therapy, and there is a such thing as kids being kids. And we want to make sure we were reaching out to kids in disadvantaged neighborhoods. We want to make sure the kids know what it feels like to be kids again. And we don't want the art of playing outside to die with us.
That's a fact.
That's so true. I was just like saying before, like nowadays you rarely see like the girls jumping rope or outside playing skelzies and jacks and things like that. It's like how, like, I love that you ladies are doing this, because that inspires people to, show up more, show the youth like, hey, these things is, this is what we grew up on and this is what it is. And it's fun. It's good to detach from, grand technology is great. Wonderful. We get things faster. Everything's faster, but you also got to stay present in the moment. Like it's like it's missing here. So I love that you I love that you ladies are doing this. Like I'm just like I'm so hyped that when we like to check into the Bronx chapter to see what's going on. Like what? Like,
I'm ready to jump.
You know, I'm ready to jump down. Like I haven't jumped in so long. I'm like, oh my God, like
That's okay. And most of our ladies, because a lot of ladies say, well, I can't do that because I haven't jumped since I was in elementary school. Most of our members hadn't jumped since they were in elementary school. Our oldest jumper is 92 years old. So there are some people that hadn't jumped in 60, 70 years. We taught an 86-year-old how to jump. You know, it's never too old. You're never too old and it's never too late. And you just got to know that and believe that if you can move, you can jump. And if you can't jump, you can still come out because we have lots of ladies because we are all over 40. Some of us do have health issues. We got people that got issues with sciatica and who have had knee surgery and back surgery. They still come. So it's a fellowship and it's a sisterhood. And a lot of the ladies who do jump double dutch, they came for the double dutch, but they stay for the sisterhood.
That's right. I love that. Yes.
Message.
Get to it fast enough. That was real. But you also touched on something. We talk about it behind off camera too. Like I would love to hear your perspective too, Catrina. Like so, how we, especially with you being on the WWE platform, right? Something else has a younger demographic. How do we make sure they do get outside to make sure we fill the pipeline to keep it going? Like how do we what are some things that are happening right now that you're doing in the community to help my niece is 10 years old. I've never seen her jump double dutch. How do we get to her?
Right. So outside of the playground experience that Pamela did mention, we do go into the schools and we jump and, we just speak to them and let them know, how important it is to go out and play and have fun and, learn different things. Just keep moving. Back in the day, we were staying fit. We were playing, we were running, we were doing things, and they don't do that these days. But just going into the schools and, just everything for 40 plus is pretty much word of mouth. Everybody's passing it on and they're telling their kids. We have other things that we want to put together where we are bringing the kids out more. I have what is she, 16? My youngest is 16.
Yes.
She didn't grow up jumping double dutch. My oldest, 25, she didn't grow up jumping double dutch, but I taught them. We taught them. We taught my husband how to jump double dutch. Pam's husband knows how to jump double dutch. Now, we do have a rule of no men,
no kids,
no pets,
no stress.
I love that.
Sorry, Jared.
I love that.
Hubbies, holler at me. We're gonna do a 2K club.
Wait, and Catrina, he's only 38. He wouldn't even been old enough anyway. He's a baby.
My knees hurt looking at the documentary last night.
But yeah, like Catrina said, we get out in the schools, we go out in the communities. When we're out jumping in the community, anybody can jump, men, kids, everybody, because we do want to make sure that we're showcasing what we do. And then I just talked to someone today from the Boys and Girls Club. We are going to start partnering. We're going to start a partnership with them. And ideally, we would like for it to go national so that all of our sub clubs can go out to whatever their local Boys and Girls Club is, so that we are making sure that we're reaching back to the next generation so that they can start doing these things and learning the benefits of just playing. And like Catrina said, the fact that we're exercising when we're playing. We didn't know back in the day we were exercising. We know it now. It's clear now because we can only do it for about an hour and then we're like, woof. We need to lay down. It's nap time. But back in the day, we were jumping outside all day, every day till the street lights came on. We didn't even want to come in the house for dinner. Now we can't wait to stop jumping and go eat lunch somewhere. So things have changed a little, but we are still trying to make sure that we keep it moving, that we're staying active, and that we're encouraging the younger people to do the same thing. We're also celebrating aging while we do it. We want to showcase what getting older should look like. So when people look at us, they're not thinking, "Ugh, that's old." I'm 55. Catrina is 51. We got ladies, like we said, in their 60s, 70s, 80s, a few in their 90s. And we don't look like our grandmothers and our great grandmothers. We're a different generation of grandmothers. Um, and we're just trying to make sure that we're passing that down, that pride in your age. Aging is a blessing,
Absolutely.
you know, and we want everybody to know that and see that and strive for that.
That's right.
It's a fact. Getting age is the. I mean, getting old is the real. Like I was getting mad at the grays. I ain't gonna lie. I started to embrace it. I'm gonna look like
Embrace
Obama.
it.
Pop. Like
Embrace it.
That's the real. But I'm also curious too with you ladies. Like, what is something? Because we have a lot of listeners here right now, and you don't have to be specific with a story. What's one story that you heard from one of your ladies that impacted you both personally? What's one story that maybe somebody from a chapter, organization said, well, like, yo, look, I was going through this, but joining the crew changed my life. Like, and it really impacted you. Do you have a story that you don't mind sharing?
I mean, we have so many stories like that.
It's hard to pinpoint, but if there anyone,
Catrina, pick one.
yeah, it's hard, right?
Most recent is one of our members, Miss Karen. She just had a stroke.
Yeah.
Love her dearly. And Pamela and I, we called her to check on her, and she was in good spirits. She was a little bit down on herself, but she couldn't help but tell us how much this movement meant to her, how hard it was for her in the beginning before she joined, because she was taking care of her mother. And throughout that time, that's all she had. That's all she knew. And when she lost her mom, she didn't know what she was going to do. And she said she came out and everybody was embracing her. And just the fact that she had found something that she can call home meant so much to her. And she couldn't help but tell us how much this movement really did mean to her. And she said her son said, you know, you're going to have to sit down for a minute. You're not going to be able to do anything. No more double dutch. And she said she started crying to the fact that he was like, I'm sorry. He was like, okay, I'll take you so that you can go, and be around your sisters. So that really did touch our hearts. So that was just one. Like
that was on Friday. Right. It's just the other day.
Amazing.
It's beautiful. It changed her life. And it did for all of us. It really did. The fact that we're impacting so many lives, so many women's lives across the world, including ourselves. You know, like I said, the way Pamela started and me seeing, just looking on the outside and seeing what God has done for her, just watching the journey and her, not being able to smile to starting to be able to smile, then starting to be okay. That it was something, I cried. But I didn't cry in front of her because I wanted her to be okay. She was crying, doing enough crying. Two people crying, and
Bitch, y'all about to make me cry as well. I'm seeing the child holding shit back. I'm like, you cooking me? I'm gonna drop one with Miss Karen. I'm gonna drop one with Miss Karen. That's beautiful. That was real talk. So, but also like with the impact, something a lot of entrepreneurs, we talked about at the beginning, like impact over monetization, right? So you guys are impacting a lot of women nationwide. Like, is there any other sponsors besides WWE that been reaching out? Because from a marketing perspective and from entrepreneurship, you ladies are a marketing gold mine, a brand gold mine. I can see Lululemon. I can see so many different brands getting in touch with you ladies, and but it can't be performative. Don't let it be performative where some brand just comes in and be like, you got all these beautiful sisters in here and we just want to sell them a product. There's got to be somebody that believes in you guys truly. And I'm curious if there's like a brand that's been in behind the scenes. You ain't got to say who, but that's really been following and supporting the growth, because it costs to do this.
It does. And we have some brands that we've worked with. We've worked with Lululemon. We came and did a performance. They provided gym shoes for Catrina, myself, and we had 10 brand ambassadors at the time. So they gave us gym shoes and leggings because we were doing an activation. And so that was great, but we were hoping it might lead to something more, and that hasn't really happened. That was like 3 years ago. So it's like, we don't know. We also have we're in partnership with Black Girls Vitamins, which is an amazing brand that is promoting vitamins for Black women, that are specifically for us, designed for us. So we have a partnership with them. We also have partnered with Humana Healthcare. Um, and we're hoping to get more sponsorships, to do more partnerships, because there's so many more things we would love to be able to do. There's so many more people in our community that we would love to be able to reach. And there's only so much you can do, when funds are limited. And we really do feel like what we're doing is life changing for the women who are involved. And we just want to make sure that we get the exposure that's going to help more women to see us and to join us, because what we're doing is transforming lives. It really is. It's
Message.
the double dutch.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, oh man. Do you see like I'm sorry, babe.
No, go ahead. I was going like, it's your show, babe.
But besides, I've noticed that you guys are do the retreats and everything. Do you future wise, like what is the goal, like you see this community becoming? Like, do you see like a focus point, like a goal, like the end of it? Do you see that becoming like the grand scale of growing this community? We're empowering women, we're building the sisterhood, we're there for each other. Like, do you see an end point for that? Like a bigger like a
Mountaintop.
yeah, like that's a mountaintop, because can't even get it out. Like
baby.
A mountaintop.
I don't, Katrina can answer next, but I don't necessarily see a mountaintop moment per se. The mountaintop for me would be for this to go on and become something generational. We want this to keep on after we're gone. My daughter is our junior CEO. She's helping us run everything.
Yeah.
We needed that millennial touch
Yes.
to help take us to the next level, and she's done that. Katrina has 2 daughters. I have a granddaughter. I would love for her to be a part of this movement when she's jumping rope at 40 years old. So there's not just one pinnacle moment. It's really the legacy and being able to keep this going for our children and for our children's children, and to make sure that we're staying true to the mission, which is to provide an opportunity for women to come together through friendship, fitness, fun, and fellowship. So we want that to not stop, not end when we're gone. We want that to keep going. So the legacy is the thing that I'm looking forward to.
Message.
I was just about to say that message.
Yes. Right on time.
Me too.
Right on time.
I'm ready now. I'm ready to whoop.
That was right on time.
I'm going to tell you this at the end of the show, but I'm going to say it now too as well. We have a lot of contacts and a lot of relationships. One thing that we did, and one thing that I didn't really stop to celebrate in the moment, we went to Cannes, France. So I don't know if you ladies know about the Festival of Creativity. It's one of the biggest advertising and marketing festivals in the world. You're in the south of France. You'll see the CMO of BET, the CEO of Paramount, the CEO of Stars. We had 4 panels in 5 days on this. I'm going to introduce you when we get off this. I want to make a text message. I want to get you ladies in touch. There is so many professional Black women at this place. It's called Inkwell Beach, like the Martha's Vineyard. I want to introduce.
I went to Martha's Vineyard last year. Now that was amazing. I didn't know what to expect. We're going back this year. Imagine
that in France, sis, on the French Riviera, all Black. I'm telling you, it's something I've never seen in my life. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I would love for y'all to be there in some capacity, because we were doing spades tournament. We were thinking about ways to bring the community into, you know what I'm saying? We're doing different things, but I want to introduce you to the CEO. Her name is Adrienne. By the end of this week, you're going to get in a conversation with her. I would love to see y'all out there, because that would be a dope activation, or just something to like, yo, let's put an hour in. Yo, put the stage aside. Let's put the ropes out. Let's put the stage. Let's put some cards out.
Let's do it. We need a partnership with Southwest Airlines, though. That's what we need. We do so much traveling. We need an airline partnership. Who you know?
Shit, we'll take Frontier now. Shit, Spirit. Somebody holler at us.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I found that joint. I'll bring a tablet. Like, don't play with us. but what you know, you made me think about that too just now. What is one sacrifice both you ladies made to make something happen that you look in hindsight was like, damn? And I'll give you mine real quick to give you like what I'm trying to get to. So maybe a year ago, we had Rohan Marley on the show. We are the only podcast in the world to go and interview a Marley in the Marley house. Straight up, sis. So imagine that. And just 2 weeks before Christmas, sis. 2 weeks before Christmas, it was almost Kwanzaa. I ain't gonna hold you. And then you come, it was almost Kwanzaa. We was about to do emoji. It was about to be coffee and that's it, yo, because we had to make this thing happen, right? And so I say that to say there's always a moment in the entrepreneur's journey where you're like, yo, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen, but I'm gonna make it happen, right? And so I'm curious, Catrina, was there a moment for you that was like, damn, I don't know, like the WWE, we need $10,000 to get all these flights and make it look like the way we need to look like. And we have to do this and do that. Like, is there a moment like this that you can share with your audience? Because there's a lot of members from, you know, your organization that I would love for them to know the sacrifice y'all make for everybody.
I would say that everything that we are doing is sacrificing because, like I said, we all have families. And we spend a lot of time away from our families, you know, our husbands. I still have a kid at home, you know, so that in itself is a sacrifice. But when I sit back and I look and I reflect on everything that God is doing for this movement, I have no regrets at all. I have a supportive husband that pushes me. It's like, I know this is something that, you know, you love, you enjoy. I'm okay. Go ahead, take care of your business. We'll be right here. I'll hold things down at home. So we sacrifice that each and every day. Pamela just got married. She just celebrated her 2nd year anniversary. And he came into this, you know, in the middle of it, like, you know, but he came trailblazing. So we make that sacrifice every day, but it's worth it. It really is. So Pammy's back.
Somebody tried to call me and knock me off.
You know, it's
The man.
They see this black excellence, they trying to knock us off a battle. No, don't do it. but since I don't know if you got to her, but we just asked Catrina. It was like, yo, what's, you know, you guys are sacrificing every day, but what is one sacrifice that really meant to you that helped you keep this thing going? Like, was there a time where you didn't know how you was gonna get the funds? Was it something that you weren't sure about, but you made it happen regardless? What's one of those that you can share with your audience and people that are listening?
What Catrina say?
I left the big part for you. I just told him about the sacrifice that we make every day because we, you know, we are married. We have families and I still have a kid at home. And you just got, you know, you've been married only 2 years and, you know, he came into this, you know. So I was just saying the sacrifice that we make every day and how it's worth it.
Yeah, we sacrifice a lot of our time. And I think we both have to improve our work-life balance. I know we don't take any days off. I mean, people talk about vacation days and, oh, I'm so glad it's Christmas break. We don't get Christmas break. We do captain's recertifications during the Christmas break. And so we talk to every single one of our captains and co-captains individually. We don't get breaks. But when you love what you do, you're not waiting for vacation days and time off because we feel like God is using us in a way that he's pouring back into us through the ladies, hearing their stories, hearing how much this movement means to them. It helps us to keep going. And, you know, it just really helps us to keep pressing forward those nights when we getting phone calls with people having issues and asking questions at 11 o'clock at night, and then phone calls at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, Zoom calls at 7 o'clock in the morning. But it's all we feel like we're doing God's work, and we know that to whom much is given, much is required. So understand the assignment and complete it.
It's easier said than done, though, sis.
It is.
That's right. It's them days. It'll be a random Tuesday at 9:17 that nobody see.
It is.
That you like, what is going on? What is what, like? But you know the mission, you know the purpose, you feel it. But how do you ladies fill your cups? Like, what do you guys do, like outside of the robe and you know what I mean, outside of the organization? What are you doing to make sure you fill your cup so you can have it to give to others?
I
That
don't know. We gotta work on that. We really do. Cause we try to we figure in fun time for us. Like we love doing photo shoots. We'll do anything in front, not anything in front of the camera, but we love taking photo shoots. So if we go and we're visiting somebody, we're gonna take some time and go do a photo shoot. Remember the photo shoot we did in the mountains of Arizona? We had a great time. We had a great time. We got the pictures to prove it. So we'll put on a swimming suit and start taking pictures wherever we are. And Katrina's daughter is a professional photographer, so that helps. Um, you know, we're gonna have to start paying her a little more now because she's about the business now. She's doing real work, making real money, and we're like, okay, we want to make sure we're supporting her. But we really do enjoy what we do. And so when we travel, because we do a lot of traveling, and people feel like, oh, y'all get to go here and get to go there. And we're like, yeah, but that's work. But we do try to take some time for ourselves while we're traveling, even just to say, okay, we're going to go here and we're going to take some pictures. And we do that, and we feel like we had a great time. But we probably do need to work on and we've been to some great places. We went to Dubai. We went to Africa. We went to Ghana last year. We did a mission trip. We took 100. There were 103 of us that went to Accra, and it was a mission trip. We went around to the schools. We went around to the villages in the community, but we also got to do some sightseeing. And so there's no way. I never intended on going to the shores of Africa. My mother, my sisters, they had all been a couple of times, and I never intended to go myself because I'm like, yeah, that's too far. I hate traveling. I don't even like traveling. People don't even know that. I don't like to travel. But there was a couple of years ago, one of our videos, a video that AARP had done an interview on us, and it went viral on the Black AARP page on Facebook. And apparently, they have a lot of people internationally that follow that page. And so, all of these people from all these different countries were reaching out to us saying, we want to have a group like this here. And these are people from Kenya, Nairobi, Ghana, I mean, all over the place. And the majority of them were reaching out from Africa. And I told Katrina, it looked like we're going to have to take a trip to Africa because these people want to see us. And so we did, and it was amazing. Other than that, I know another thing that Katrina and I both do is we really do stay in our word. I do a morning devotional every morning when I wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Katrina wakes up and does her devotional, plays her devotional music. That's how we stay grounded. When I walk, that's my meditational time. Now, like I said, it's hard to do it in the winter time. I try to do it walking up and down the stairs of my building, but that's not the same. I need to be on a lakefront so that I could feel like I'm being one with God and the air and the water and the sun and all of that. So that's another way that we could take time for ourselves is through our prayer, our devotion. We love gospel music. We love listening to gospel music. Um, we love going to church. We met in church. We still attend church. Katrina attends more than I do. I might attend online because I try to do two churches in one day. I go to my sister's church and then I do my church too. So it's easier to do it from my living room since I'm going to two places.
That's why
But we do make sure that we take time for God every day. We just finished reading The Purpose Driven Life with our ambassadors. We did a whole book club type of thing over the past year. So we do those type of things. So I don't want to minimize that. because I think that is something that really does help keep us grounded. It helps us to remember what our purpose is, and how God is using us, and the responsibility we have to all of these women who have come into our lives.
That's so real.
That's
You know, what the Black community says though, and baby, I know you got this way, but how do we find our purpose as Black people in this community? That's something I've gotten so many times. And somebody said something that was really dope. Shout out to my bro. He said, "Yo, your purpose is your GPS." But a lot of us as Black people, we're so talented in so many different things. It's how do we know which one is the purpose? And I would love to hear your take since you brought it up, both of your takes. Since y'all brought it up, like how did you know this was the one? You know what I'm trying to say? Like same thing with me, and I can tell you like how I knew like podcasting was like it took me places I never thought would ever take me. I was just doing something I loved. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like how do you what advice would you give to others to help find their purpose? That's my question.
I'll say as far as where we are now, neither one of us asked for this. Neither one of us asked to be in this place. God does some things in our lives that make you sit back and say, that make you sit back and think, that make you sit back and reflect on how good he is. And just knowing that he orchestrated all of this. He took Pam and picked her up. She didn't have to come to my house. Like she said, she got sisters. She has, she always had a whole bunch of friends. So she always had a lot of friends. So I am not the only one, but I am the one that God told her to go to their house that day. And in everything we do, we go to God in prayer. There's a lot going on within this club. I mean, this sisterhood. Mm-hmm. And in everything we do, we take it to God in prayer. We don't take a moment lightly. At our meetups, when you go, Mika, to our meetups, we close out all of our meetup prayers in a circle prayer, thanking God and praising God for what he has done. Are there any praise reports, any prayer concerns? You know, we want the ladies to know we are here for you. We hear you. We see you. You know, whatever you need, we got you. So just God reaffirming that for me each and every time. You know, there are times you sit back and you think like, oh, okay, am I done? Is he done with me yet? And the answer is always no. You know, so we just keep going. We just keep showing up, and we just keep praising God for everything that he is doing, not just for us, but for all of the people. You know, we're grateful to meet you, Jared, and everything that you're doing and bringing us to this platform and, you know, giving us this opportunity to reach many more ladies across the world. So we're grateful for every door that opens for us. And we are happy to, you know, extend our same grace to all of the ladies that are with us. So thank you. Thank both of you.
Yeah, you know what?
Every good man, there's a great woman. So
absolutely. And I'm going to do something real I've never done. I'm going to jump off and let the women and let the queens talk. But before I go, I'm not going to get off. I'm just going to let y'all talk because I don't want to over talk. I want the queens to speak, right? But what I do want to say is why I was so excited to have you both on. Usually I'm going to keep it real. Anybody that Tori says speak to, I speak to. Because I trust that brother so much because he's such a good brother. It doesn't matter who he is. It doesn't matter who it is. He just said, Jared, I need him more. I said, just give me a date. They're on. You don't have to talk like it. It is what it is. We've had 10 guests. But what made me so excited about you ladies is that it's like the passion, the love that you put into it. It wasn't about no money. It wasn't about nothing. It was about yourself. And the work that you guys put in to build it. I saw ladies in Germany, Israel. I saw that documentary and was touched. And you know what it made me think? It's like, yo, anything is possible. So I want to tell you ladies, I'm incredibly proud of y'all because this is the same reason I started. I couldn't get on a shade or I couldn't get on some of these big platforms. I had to build it myself to give myself the credit because it was something I enjoyed. I knew I was good at, and I wasn't letting nobody tell me I wasn't good enough to do it. So that's what you ladies did. And I want to say I'm proud of y'all. I'm glad to be y'all brother. When I go on the mountaintops, y'all take the picture. Tell Hubs to holler at me. You don't want to top golf or something? Holler at me, Ron. Right. But I want to let y'all know. I'm gonna step off for me. I'm gonna let y'all talk, and I'm gonna come back on before we end it everything.
All right.
Okay.
So I mean, the story, the connection with you ladies is so amazing. You ladies can hear me more?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I just make sure.
Oh, I can't.
You can. Oh,
You still can't hear?
Mm-mm.
yeah.
Really?
Oh no.
I can hear you.
You hear me now?
I hear you fine.
Can you hear now, Pam?
Can you hear me now, Pam?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So as I was saying, I said the story, the connection is so amazing. Just even hearing you guys, your connection with God and putting him first and having him just lead you to the path that you are going today. I feel like it's amazing and I commend you and it's inspiring. And I just want to say, like, for one, if someone was like looking to build like their community, did you have any advice for someone who's trying to build a community as you guys have done with y'all sisterhood, with the 40 and plus club?
I don't know what kind of advice we can give because we didn't set out to build this community. This was never our goal. This all happened organically. We started with Catrina, myself, and 5 other women. And it's just grown from there. It was like that for the first couple of years. And then we just happened to be featured on a local TV show here in Chicago called Windy City Live with Val Warner. And they posted the segment on their social media pages and it went viral. And Catrina and I were shocked because we did not expect that because we weren't trying to do that. We were just trying to find a happy place for ourselves, mainly me. And so it just grew from there. And so we can't really tell anybody how to build this type of community because we didn't know how to build this type of community, which is how we know that it's God ordained because God built this. We didn't do it.
Oh God, beautiful.
And I'll just add, we had girls in their 20s and 30s reaching out to us. Hey, I want to do this. Please, 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 just let us. And our advice to them was to start something in your age group. Just start, just do it. You can do the same thing we're doing. Just open it up for women, girls of your age. So that was our advice to them, just pushing them to, if they really want to do it, if they don't want to wait, because we are worth waiting for, to go ahead and start it for your age group. So
Message.
Message, absolutely. It's that, and that's a beautiful thing. Like I take from that is that if you want to start something, just start it and just go. And like you guys are trusted in, your beliefs and you have the support. And it just went and look where we are here today. And it's going to continue to grow. I think this is amazing. I feel like your organization is amazing. I just commend you ladies. And, it's just a beautiful, just seeing us
right
in this light. It's more than a breath of fresh air.
Do y'all want to do something? You got over 50 listeners right now just on YouTube alone. We have over another 60, 70 on LinkedIn. We have over 100 on Instagram. I want to do something different. I would love for one of the ladies from your organization to be able to come on live and say something to you ladies that they haven't said. Do y'all want to do that? What's up? So anybody on YouTube, I'm putting the link on YouTube. We're gonna do 2 people. First 2. I'm not gonna be stingy with it. Y'all want to come on? This isn't my platform, Mika's. This is our platform. This is a community. So if you got anything you want to say to these young ladies that are doing something impactful, go on the YouTube link right now. I'm putting it right now in the link, and whoever comes on, we're gonna make this thing happen. That's what we're gonna do. But I do want to say, yeah. As being entrepreneurs, y'all, like I just commend you. Like I said, I don't know if you ladies had marketing background or anything like that, but what you just said to Mika as far as building a community, you did it the right way. There's not a marketing strategy in the world that can tell you to do something from the heart, and people feel it. People know when you're inauthentic. Yeah. People can sense that shit. Like they just we sense it. If you ain't real with it, like it just is what it is, right? So what y'all doing? Oh, we got a couple takers. I'm going in the joint right now, y'all. Come on. But like, what are y'all doing? Like I said, with your following, I know people that are marketers that can't get what y'all following. Straight up and down. I'm just keeping it all the way real with y'all. So what y'all have done and to empower people from different places. But I do want to ask a question for you before I go into the people. How do you maintain the community? So it's one thing you have people from Israel, Germany, all over the States. You have Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, like all these places. How do we make sure that we're all on one accord? Because that's very difficult.
We have an amazing group of women working with us. We have 8 ambassadors that have dedicated and committed their time to this movement since they heard about it back in 2019. And they really helped us with the initial growth in particular. Whenever we needed anything done, they were there, Johnny on the spot, whatever we needed, however we needed it. And we were working them. They were putting in full days and nobody was getting paid for this. We have a team of delegates that are in other regions because all of our brand ambassadors are here in Chicagoland. So if we needed to do a media interview, if we needed to go out, we have sub clubs in the Chicagoland area meeting every day of the week. And our ambassadors would always go out to the sub clubs and make sure things are moving smoothly according to our format. But now we have delegates in regions all across the country. So we got a West Coast region, the East Coast region, Texas, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, DMV, Southern region. So we have all of these regions and the Midwest region, which is here. And so we have ladies that are delegates and our ambassadors that are saying, okay, we're going to offer support to the sub clubs in our area to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And then we have amazing board of directors that meet with us regularly. We can go to them, asking questions, running things by them. My sisters really help. I have a sister who has a marketing background. She was a director of marketing at BET, at McDonald's for 16 years. So she is a professional marketer. She got an MBA in it. And then my daughter, my older sister has a finance background. So she helps with all the accounting needs. We have a board that has an accountant, an attorney. Ronnie DeVoe is on our board. We got a school principal, school owner on our board. One of my other friends was a superintendent of schools. My mother is on our board. She brings the older generation and makes sure that we're touching base on all of that. And she's a nurse. So we have a board full of people that are experienced enough to give us the advice that we need, tell us what we're doing well, what we need to do differently. And then my daughter, Jordan, that I mentioned, who's only 32 years old, but she is a marketing genius. And she is a brilliant businesswoman who started her first business at 19, did it until she was 29. She was her business was called Jordy Cakes. She made specialty cakes and cupcakes for celebrities and for, regular people also. But she's a cake designer, a cake artist. But she let that go and started working for 40 Plus Double Dutch Club. So she's the youngest person on our staff, but she's the hardest worker on our staff. She gets it from her mother. So we got an amazing team, and we could not do it without them, without all of our captains and co-captains. We have meetings, we have leadership trainings. They are constantly being given information, and things change. And when things change, they are rolling with the punches and trickling everything down to their sub club members, just making sure that everything is aligned with our mission, our vision, and our brand. And so it's really important. But the most important thing is we all have faith in God. And since we know that God is really the orchestrator of everything we're doing, it's easy for us to stay on the same page. And
No, sis.
we really make sure we don't lose sight of the big picture. And it's not about any one of us. It's about all of us and how God brought us all together for a reason.
And that's why you're both have the impact that you have. That's it, right? That's why you are amazing. And we have I hope I say your name right, Queen Portia Hawkins. She joined.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on, Queen? What up? She beat everybody. Oh no.
Hi,
Portia, what up, Queen?
Sister! Get her out of here.
I'm the sister she spoke about that works with the accountant and all that kind of stuff. My other sister, Paula, is probably around somewhere. She just maybe isn't as quick on the draw as me. But yeah, this is definitely a multi-generational and family oriented business. Katrina's like our bonus sister, but it's just like Pamela and Katrina have both said, it has spread so just exponentially since the beginning. And it's just, you asked the question, how did you all start this? How do you give advice for someone who wants to start a movement like this? Again, it was organic. It was God ordained. They didn't plan this, but I'm so proud of Pamela and Katrina. And as Katrina said, Pamela has 2 sisters and lots of friends. She actually asked me to come out and jump double dutch with her when she was going through the time, but I didn't have braids at the time, so it wasn't going to work out, Black women in our hair. So I'm so grateful that Katrina was there to answer the call, because if she hadn't, aren't we all? I mean, look what has happened. But again, God knew who the right person was, and now we're all on board. All the way through, like she said, Jordan, who's in her 30s, and she'll be in the 40 plus double dutch club in about 8 years. And her daughter, Drew, who's only a year and a half, she got a whole lot of years, but we want 40 plus double dutch club to be around for generations to come. We don't want it to just be for us who are 40 and over now. We want it to keep going for generations and generations, keep women healthy, keep them celebrating aging and the sisterhood and fellowship. You may come to jump double dutch or hula hoop, scotch and all that, but you really stay for the fellowship and the sisterhood. So
if you had one thing to say to your sisters right now, while we're on the live, what's one thing you would tell them right now on the live? What's one thing that you haven't told them off camera that you want to say right now?
Oh, is it me to you or Pammy to me?
To you, to Pam and Katrina. What's one thing?
Oh, I'm the one talking. Okay. Yes. I love you guys. That's it. But they already know that. I love you guys.
No, he said something you hadn't told us already. You gotta do better than that.
I love you every day. I love you every day.
Okay, something you haven't told me. I haven't told you. I don't know, because I'm very open. You all impress me every day. I don't know what to say besides that. And I love you. That's it. That's genuine. That's the truth. You want me to make something up?
That's the message,
good.
right?
Thanks.
That's the message, right? It's like the monologue, right? If you weren't doing what you love to do, right, you impacted your sister enough to say, you know what, I'm on board. I'm on deck. She came on and said, we on board. I ain't answer the call, but I'm here today. You know what? That's real.
Yeah.
Your heart, you seem like a person, Pam, both of you, Katrina, like the emotion in your sleep. That's how I am. Mm-hmm. Like, if I don't like you, I don't like it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But you are just open. Yeah. And you wear the pressure so well. You wear the pressure so well. Like, straight up, queens. You wear the pressure well. A lot of people ain't going to understand unless you built the organization like this. You ain't going to understand unless you stay the late nights up. You up 4 o'clock in the morning doing the ministry, doing the work. You are doing the work. And so what I want you ladies to do is keep on doing what you're doing, chin up, chest out, because you're changing the effing world.
Yeah. Don't give up. Don't get weary. It's all worth it. I know you all are putting the work in all the time, but we need you.
You putting in a lot of work too. We see you.
That's true.
So Portia, what's the one of the most fun things that you've done in the organization? What's your mama made a moment with the organization? I love, we don't get to do it like you said. We don't get to jump and actually play as much as we used to, but I love actually getting on the pogo stick. That's one of my favorite things to do. I like to jump and double dutch too, but it's just the camaraderie and all the sisterhood and just the joking around. So our brand ambassadors are hilarious, all of them, especially one of them. When she gets sleepy, she gets really, really funny. Her name's Stephanie A. But anyway, all of our brand ambassadors, when we get together and we just hang out, and any of the ladies in the 40 plus double dutch club movement, it's just so genuine and so freeing that we're just literally, trying to step away from adulting for a little bit. Everything we say in our mission and our vision is really what we do when we're at our sub club meetups and our regional and national events. And so I love that it's a time you can actually get away and just take time for yourself and don't have to worry about anything else. Sometimes the hardest part of that is actually making yourself do that and take that time. But once you get there, you're all in.
Message.
I love these little messages.
I was ready for that. I was like, she going off. Bow, hold that. I love this comment. I love the energy.
Well, I have a question. What is your process to join?
Oh,
the 40 plus double
ain't
dutch?
said nothing but a word. Go on, Katrina, take it away.
Start off by saying this year we are 10 years strong. So that's our theme for this year. We're 10 years strong.
Amazing. Yes.
Yes. And for our 10th year, we actually finally, our team of trusted advisors, our accounting team, our attorneys, our
Award.
board of directors, finally talked Katrina and I into charging membership dues because we never had membership dues before. We just started charging membership dues in January. And the membership dues come with this here shirt we have on.
I
It's
love
our
it.
bling shirt.
Yes, I love it.
Compliments of
It's
compliments of
sparkles.
Mr. Dave Huey.
I love
Um,
it.
Shout out to Dave. Shout out to the
Okay.
bro.
Yes. So we got our shirts from Dave. So now we have an actual membership, and we never had that before. So Katrina, you could talk about what it takes to join, but I just wanted to mention that we are 10 years strong and that we are finally officially doing membership dues. And we're so excited that so many of our ladies have made this transition with us because it's hard to go from an activity that's basically free to an activity that has a cost associated with it. And we weren't sure how that was going to work out. But once again, God is doing his thing in this movement and it's working out the way it needs to.
That's right. And I was giving a shout out to the back of our shirts because we proudly wear our names and ages on the back of our shirt.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
And they see women
I love
out there.
it. I love it.
I don't care.
If we want to answer the question, you would go to www.40plusdoubledutchclub.org, and it'll be very on the fantabulous website that my niece Jordan has designed. You'll be very evident. It'll say join now or become a member, and you click right on that button and it'll lead you through what you need to do. It's a one-time annual fee, and it covers our lovely t-shirt, a great info package that has everything about 40 plus in a nice little package that will be mailed to your home, along with your personalized t-shirt that has your name and your current age on the back. And then all of the other different perks that come with being a member. So that's how you become a member.
Fine.
And you can,
And I will have the links, everybody, in the YouTube. I will add the links to the website. I will add the links to join. It'll be very simple for you. For anybody that wants to join, just click on the link. We'll have it. I just ask, how do the brothers like myself? I ain't 40 yet, but I want to help and support the brands they want to do. How do they get involved?
sometimes we have community involvement days where we have the family members, whether it be
were you saying the brands that want to donate?
Brands or anybody, like a person like myself. Brands don't donate. They're going to sponsor myself. That's black man that just love what y'all doing. Like, I'm going to help you guys. Like, whenever you're in the city, we're coming through with the cameras. Like, that's the least we can do. Right?
Where did Katrina go? I think Katrina got knocked off.
Oh, wait, here she go. Back in. Boop.
Okay.
If you just want to help, you can always donate. So again, on our website, there's a big donate button. You can click on there anytime. I thought you meant as far as coming out and supporting in person. In person with our regular sub club meetings, it's no men, no kids, no pets, no stress. So you can't come to that.
Damn
but it's women, 40 and above.
Right? I feel it, but I feel inclusive.
Yeah, but we do have community days where it's all the family involved. And so we have different regional and sometimes national events where you could help that way. But certainly if you're in the area, you want to come and film us, we're all up for that. And there's somewhere to meet in almost all of the major cities across the United States. We have about 100 sub clubs actively. So anywhere you're at, you should be able to get to a sub club one way or the other in most of the major cities across our country as well. But that's all on the website.
Fire. And if once you do join, what kind of like commitment personally, like what time commitment? Is it like how many times do you meet up and stuff like that?
Do you want to answer that, Pam, or you want me to? She there? Okay, she's taking too long. So basically, you can, again, in the Chicagoland area, because this is where it all began, we can meet somewhere literally every day, every week. Monday through Friday in the evenings, and then Saturdays we have multiple meetups during the day. We used to have one on Sunday. I don't think we have one Sunday right now. But and then in other areas, if you want to meet, we have a requirement for each sub club to meet at least once per week at the same time in the same location to keep it consistent every week, unless there's some kind of crazy weather situation going on. And even when the weather is inclement, whether it be too hot in some areas or too cold, we have indoor locations to keep that consistency going. So you can come to any meetup wherever as many times as you want. If you travel from your regular area and go somewhere else, you can look up when you're, I'm in Chicago, But if I go to California, I can look up what meetup is meeting while I'm here in California, and I can go to that meetup. We say we're one sister, one movement, one group. I'm sorry, one group, one movement, one sisterhood, but many locations. So you can go all over.
I love it. And before we head out, ladies, is there anything that you would, any piece of advice, anything that you want to leave off to our audience, to your sisterhood? What's one piece of advice you want to give to entrepreneurs, anybody that's aspiring to follow their purpose like you are? What's the last one that you?
I think if I had to give any advice to an entrepreneur or someone who's trying to find their purpose would be to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding. And I know to some people that might just sound cliche or just like you're quoting scripture, but I think that once we stop trying to do our thing and let God do his thing, then things really do work out the way they need.
It's faith. Have the faith. Believe. Love what you do. Have the faith. And I just want to say, as we end off, ladies, and Mika, you can end it off too, baby. But I'm just proud of y'all.
Yes.
I'm just proud of y'all. Like, I don't know. I can't go into a whole nother. Like, I'm just proud of y'all. I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished. I'm proud of what you do. I know my aunties and them want to join. I know, you know what I'm saying? Our aunties, I'm gonna be funneling the aunties your way. So please just keep doing what you're doing. And it's just amazing.
Can't hear him.
Oh wait,
Oh
no.
my God.
We all hear you.
Can't. All right. Well, I just keep it light and bright. I love y'all, and I want to welcome y'all to the More Than a Title family. Yes. And what that entails, y'all, is anybody I've spoken on this show. We're at episode 266. Play that number if you can. 266.
Okay.
Play that number. It might get us some bread. You know what I mean? But 266, right? I've had everybody from Dr. Nose to Greg Oden to Rohan Marley. I'm doing this from the couch, sitting in the Bronx with my queen. I didn't have any funding. I didn't have any sponsors. I didn't have anything. All I knew is I wanted to change my life and tell the stories of people that are unrepresented like us.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. I'm proud of you. That's amazing.
Thank you, Queen. And it's just, I just want to, I'm honored to have this platform because y'all embody that. So any way we can support, let me know. But if there's anybody we spoken to, anybody we speak to in the future, y'all text away. And we will be at the Coliseum on Saturday. So if y'all there, we are going to be capturing some content with y'all. So we will be there. Y'all in New York. We're going to come through. We're going to be in Queens. We'll be right there. Okay. So ladies, I love to meet in person. I love to support any way I can. All I ask is for a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to have God on it. I want to have a little t-shirt. I like branded stuff. I like to push trauma. T-shirts. I need a t-shirt. Some merch. Give me a coffee cup.
We have to get one of our support shirts. We have support
shirts. I'm down with y'all. I'm down with y'all.
They want the support shirt. I missed whatever was said before, but
I'm gonna give y'all. We're gonna swap merch. I'm gonna give y'all some merch.
It's him. I can't hear. I can't hear him.
He said he's gonna give. We're gonna swap, and he's gonna give us some merch, and then and I mean us, me included, and then we're gonna give him the support squad. And something for his queen as well.
You can take anything you want to end off with?
I just want to say, like I've been saying throughout the show, I'm so proud of you ladies, and it's just amazing to meet y'all. I can't wait to meet you guys in person. Nice to video meet you ladies. However, I just keep doing what you're doing, keep pushing to the positive light. Just this is what we need. And I'm just so thankful and grateful to even be here. I'm mostly listening, just getting the knowledge, taking it all in and soaking it all in. And, you know, I just commend you ladies for just allowing just following your purpose and just going with it and for it to grow as much as it has grown. I just want to say many cheers, much love and applaud to you ladies, all the ladies of sisterhood as well.
And I'll say it's one thing to hear us talking about it. It's another thing, you know, seeing it play out on, you know, when you're looking at it on Facebook and Instagram. But when you come out, you have to experience it for yourselves. There's nothing else like it. You just have to come out, show up. All you gotta do is just show up, and the ladies will greet you with open arms. Just show up.
I love it.
I love it, baby. You should document it. Do it. Document your experience. Like, do some content. Show them, come through. It's my first day, day 2, day 3. That'd be dope. And I would also recommend, ladies, you have a lot of audience and a lot of ladies, and you have a lot of stories within your community that probably aren't being told. You ladies could do the same exact thing that we're doing right now and actually have the ladies come on the show and say how you've impacted them. That brings in more sponsorship. That brings in more branding. It's low lift. It's just like a Zoom call like we're doing right now, StreamYard. I can tell you my entire setup, whatever you need. You want to add sound effects, whatever, I got you. But I would recommend that because you ladies are definitely camera friendly. You got great energy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people from all over the world would love to speak to you ladies.
Okay. And we do have a Beyond the Ropes podcast.
There you go. That's where we talk. Now we talking. Now drop the link.
Jordan put out there for us. So we do started with us. Pam did the first one. I did the second one. You know, Mama Peld and a lot of our brand ambassadors. Some of our other members came in and had some things to talk about. But then the funds happened. We want to do it round 2. We want to do it, you know, go and do it again. But so we'll see what happens with that.
Veteran Lonnie Love says ain't nothing to it but do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You're gonna do it because look what you've accomplished. That's a small thing to a giant. Small thing to some giants. And so if anybody's listening, you've heard the story, you've heard what they persevered through, right? It was 2 friends, right? One friend was like, yo, I just need your support. How many people that you've gone to in your life that you might have told some stuff or had to cry for help and it didn't read a hand back? This is what happened here. And look what turned out as a result. Look at the perseverance. Look at everything that they've been through. I'm pretty sure there's plenty no's to get to a yes. These ladies were on WrestleMania. They are on the board of members with Ronnie DeVoe of the classic group New Edition. They are all over the world. And if that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. So we're going to champion this. These are 2 Black queens that are doing amazing things, a global organization. We're part of the family. We're going to show up wherever they need us to show up. And I'm so glad this happened. I'm so glad this was unscripted and everything. And ladies, I just want to say as much love. Tell the hubbies to holler at me because I'm going to have to, you know, play some cards with them and stuff. But ladies, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. And thank you for being episode 266 on More Than Title. It was an honor. Seriously.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Pam, for being on.
Okay, because I haven't been able to hear him for the past 10 minutes.
So I was like, you looking at me with the... I'm showing you love, sis. I'm love you.
Showing you love, sis.
Okay.
You looking at
and thank you for giving us your time and telling us your story. Like, thank you, because everybody needs to hear it. If we can just help you spread awareness and like bring more traffic, bring more people, bring more bodies, more help, we're here.
That would be great. That would be great. And my mother, I don't know if we mentioned that my mother wrote a book called Double Dutch Diaries that tells the stories of a lot of the ladies that are in the movement. That's on our website as well. She wrote it, I think, in 2024. And it really tells the stories of some of the ladies in the movement and how this movement has affected them. So thank you all for letting us come on here and tell our story and talk about our movement. And we are flattered, we are honored, and we appreciate you.
Love. Shout out to Mama Love. The links to the book will be on the website and the link to YouTube as well. Support everything these ladies got going on. Episode 266. Tomorrow we have a Black queen on, Joy Allen Altamir, the former CMO of Saucony, coming on to talk her story, y'all. So please tune in. We love y'all. These ladies are dope. And we're going to see y'all tomorrow, man. We're going to get to it, man. Episode 266. Who else but us?
What you know about me? Seeing it all, heard